Hi, I'm Barb, Meeple PhD. I'm an astronomer and a gamer, which means I see the universe in everything that I do, including board games. In this series, I am looking at the mechanisms as listed on Board Game Geek and seeing where they remind me of the universe and the way that we study it. This time, we're looking at the mechanism of elapsed real time ending. This is a game mechanism where you are playing a game basically in real time. You're going to set a timer, and when the timer is up, the game is over. It's not that you're playing a set number of rounds or that you know exactly how many turns it's going to last. It's that you know how much time it is going to last. I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes. And at the end of 30 minutes, we're going to see what happens. So, a couple of the games in my collection that feature this include Magic Maze and the Unlock series. So in Magic Maze, players are collectively controlling this group of fantasy shoplifters as they are running through a mall trying to grab their prized item and get out. But one of the big features of the game is that you have the sand timer that you're going to turn over at the beginning of the game, and you're going to be moving characters around, not talking to each other, and you have to get them to their prized object and out before that sand timer runs out. Now, this one, instead of being an exact amount of time, you can actually get to certain spots where you can flip the timer back over to get a little bit more time, but you can only do that a certain number of times and then the game is up. And if all of your shoplifters aren't out of the mall yet, you're going to lose the game. Now, the Unlock series is a series of escape room puzzle type games where you are given a deck of cards that present various puzzles that you need to solve. Now, this is all aided by an app, and the app is counting down time as you're doing this. So you're trying to get through all the puzzles and out of the room, whatever it happens to be in that scenario, before the end of the time. Now, this one is another one that's a little bit of a cheat because we've never done it within the amount of time that the app gives us. We still are able to finish it. It doesn't stop us, but it does reduce our score for having gone so long. Now, in astronomy, elapsed real time ending had me thinking about in-spiraling black holes and neutron stars. Now, what am I talking about? These are systems where you have either two black holes, two neutron stars, or one of each that are orbiting each other. And what happens is over time, they lose energy, gravitational energy, due to gravitational radiation. As they're spinning, they create ripples in space-time called gravitational waves. And these take energy, which takes energy out of the system. And when you take energy out of an orbit, it gets closer. Eventually, enough energy will be siphoned away from the system that they're going to merge. Now, what's really cool is that our gravitational wave detectors, like LIGO, can hear those last few moments of these systems. As they're orbiting faster and faster because they're losing more and more energy and they're getting closer and closer, the frequency of those orbits and the frequency that that puts into those gravitational waves is actually a frequency that we can hear. And it gets faster and faster until it abruptly stops. Why? Because they've merged and they're no longer orbiting each other. So here's an example of a signal from just such a merger. Now, the reason I was thinking about elapsed real-time ending with these systems is that, in principle, if we were able to discover a double neutron star system or neutron star black hole system before they were merging, we could figure out how much time they had left. You can figure out how much energy they're losing just by how fast they're losing energy as they're orbiting, and then extrapolate from there to find out when they're going to collapse. So in effect, we could figure out how much time they had left in their game. So the next time you're playing a game with elapsed real-time ending, take just a moment to think about racing the clock against a massive object like a black hole. That's it for this time. I'm going to continue this random walk through the board game mechanisms on Board Game Geek, so be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you know when those new videos come out. In the meantime, though, you can follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky as MeeplePhD, and I have a blog at meeplephd.com. We'll see you next time.